everybody, Crappie Country here. Garrett Steele and Dan Dennemuller talking to you again about our latest week. You saw some video and pictures. We were in Greenville, Mississippi on Lake Washington. Could have fished 4 or 5 bodies of water. Due to all the rain and the conditions, which you can see on the conditions segment, we chose just to stay on Washington.
In fact, there were a few fish we're trying to get home.
Yes, that's right. We want to talk to you in this segment about what we used and how we used it. Most of the time we spider rigged. However, we did for about a day and a half pull out these babies, offshore tackle planer boards. Because the fish were so scattered everywhere, we chose to do that, but the conditions were pretty rough. We were able to find a lot of fish in doing this, but in the end, for the tournament day, we did go back to spider rigging. But this is a great technique when they are scattered as they were at Washington, and we love these things. Let me tell you, offshore tackle, they often duplicated, but often imitated, never duplicated. I'll get that right. These guys give us great support. This is one of the things that really sets them apart. This is this tadpole. Check us out. You'll see some of our YouTube videos. It'll give more explanation as to how this works. But if you're pulling, I'd highly recommend this little tadpole here, and some of the other videos will go into detail as to what that does that keeps that bait at the depth. So we did do some trolling while we were there, and then we also did some spider rigging. Crappie Dan and I will show you some of what we used, so that when you see those pictures and videos from this last week, you'll know what we did.
Okay, when we went out there and we did spider rigging, we pushed at a very slow speed. We went sometimes at 0.01. I mean, sometimes we were up at 0.7. So you can tell that we were trying to excite the fish to bite, because some of them had spawned already, some of them had not spawned already. So we had a whole mixture of what was going on there, and so the fish were very hard to entice to bite. So sometimes we did plastic, sometimes we did live bait. What we want to talk about here is the baits we used when we were pulling the boards. We actually did some baits pulling the boards, like jig heads, like you see here. We tried to pull thin fishers and other baits, but they were not really aggressive enough to really hit those. But they hit the jigs and they hit the plastics. And the colors we did on the plastics, as you see here, both on pushing and on pulling on the planer boards, were chartreuse. Also with the chartreuse, we used orange, we used pink, we used Cajun cricket, leather critter, and silver pearl.
When we pull, you'll see a style on Crappie Dan's hand that's a little different. This is a slab slayer and a swim R. When we were pushing, you're going to see over in his hand the type of bait, even though we use these colors when we were pulling the planer boards.
That's right. The stroller with the planer boards became a very effective bait using this, because the tail is very active on the end of it when you pull it at 1.0. That's what we were doing for those. So we put these on the boards. We caught several fish over 2 pounds doing that with the boards. And then pushing, that's where we really got the big fish. 2 1/4s, one that was 233, and all of them came. Glitter critter became a real popular color on this.
I love glitter critter.
And believe it or not, lights out.
And you'll notice in our variants, I did the slab slayer and glitter critter, and he did the swim R. So we talk about that a lot, having to find the depth, find the speed, find the color, find the style of bait, all variables that we do every tournament and every day of each tournament, especially when conditions change like they did in this tournament. It was crazy.
And don't throw away your double hook rigs.
Yes.
Because we had to change to what we call fish and meat, which is put minnows on there only, because on the second day, when the cold front and all that stuff pushed through, the fish went real negative in the morning. I mean, you couldn't really get a bite. And when that mud came in and all that stuff, so we had to go in a couple rods with all meat. And so don't let that go. It's really good out there. So we thought we'd share this with you. It's a great way to go out there. You try them out. Go get you some Bobby Garland and heads, Bobby Garland and Roadrunners. We did some Roadrunners on these.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
So, and chartreuse Roadrunners, chartreuse and black Roadrunners.
This will show you one of the Roadrunner heads. One of the things, Crappie Dan, we did not tell them is what depth the fish were biting. Even though we were fishing anywhere from 5 to 7 feet of water, or as deep as 12 or 14 feet of water, where were we catching the big fish?
2 to 3 feet.
Yeah.
You should remember this. These fish, when they get ready to go up and move, I don't care if they were over 12 feet, they were 2 feet deep. If they were in 4.5, they were 2 feet deep.
Some were being caught 18 inches. I mean, it was great. They really were coming out.
Well, anyway, try this all out. Go back here. Be sure to check us out at Crappie Country. And by the way, these tips are also on CrappieNow.com. Make sure you go up there as well. Good way to go up there and learn about the techniques that we, the pros, use out there in the water. Until next time, Garrett and I say, Check this out.